In this question, we're told that x squared minus 6x plus 1 is equal to x minus a all squared minus b. And we need to find the value of a and the value of b. Now we're being asked to complete the square. We start off with x squared minus 6x plus 1. Now to complete the square, we're going to start with x. And now we want to halve the number in front of the x term. We have x squared minus 6x plus 1. The number in front of the x term is minus 6, and so half of minus 6 would be equal to minus 3. And so to complete the square, we want to do x minus 3 and then all squared. So if, for example, our quadratic was x squared minus 8x plus 1, we'd do x minus 4 all squared, because minus 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. Or if we had x squared plus 10x plus 1, we'd do x plus 5 all squared, because 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. Now we have x minus 3 all squared. So looking at the term over here, we have the number 3. We want to take away 3 squared. And so we'll say minus 3 squared. And we don't want to forget about our plus 1 at the end. So we add 1 at the end. Now we can simplify this. We know that 3 squared is equal to 9. And so x minus 3 all squared minus 3 squared plus 1 is equivalent to x minus 3 all squared minus 9 plus 1. Minus 9 plus 1 is equal to minus 8, and so this is now equal to x minus 3 all squared minus 8. And so we can see that we've now written this in the form x minus a all squared minus b. And so we can see that the value of a is equal to 3, and the value of b is equal to 8. Now in the second part of this question, we're asked to write down the coordinates of the turning point of the graph of y equals x squared minus 6x plus 1. We said that y equals x squared minus 6x plus 1 can be written as y equals x minus 3 all squared minus 8. Now when we complete the square, we have a general rule for finding the turning points. And this rule is that if y is equal to x plus a all squared plus b, the turning point is equal to minus a, b. So the x-coordinate of the turning point would be the opposite of what's inside the bracket. For example, if we had minus 4 in the brackets, the x-coordinate of the turning point would be plus 4. But if we had plus 8 in the brackets, the x-coordinate of the turning point would be minus 8. And b just stays the same. If b is equal to 5, the y-coordinate of the turning point is equal to 5. Or if b is equal to minus 7, the y-coordinate of the turning point is equal to minus 7. Well, our equation is equal to x minus 3 all squared minus 8. The number in the brackets is equal to minus 3, and so the x-coordinate of the turning point would have the opposite sign. And so instead of minus 3, the x-coordinate of the turning point would be equal to positive 3. And then we have minus 8, and so the y-coordinate of the turning point would just be equal to minus 8. And so we can see that the turning point of the graph of y equals x squared minus 6x plus 1 is equal to 3 minus 8. Now this question is worth 3 marks. We get the first mark in the first part of the question for a process to start completing the square. And we get the second mark for correctly finding that a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 8. In the second part of the question, we get the 1 mark for getting the correct turning point of 3 minus 8. And so we've now achieved the full 3 marks needed in this question.